Hello everyone. Thought I'd do a video on quite a I guess frequently asked question, and that's how to tame ducks. And in my experience, it's always going to be harder to tame ducks that you didn't raise from ducklings. So Constance over there and Hermione, who's backing away, I bought them later. And Delilah I also didn't raise from a duckling, but I've had her for like 4 years, so she's used to me. But through Benedict and Adelaide, I raised from ducklings, so they're more tame, as you can see. But yeah, so obviously a great thing to start as with any animal is treats, and the best thing that works for my ducks is dried mealworms. They absolutely love them, or alive mealworms if you're comfortable feeding them that. But dry mealworms are perfect because it really gets them excited, and like you can put them in the water and they float. Then you can put them in your hand and they'll come and eat loads from your hand. I don't know why, they just really love them. And secondly, I don't think ducks are one of those pets that, unless you're raising them, like raising one of them from a duckling and they're in your house, like they're never going to be things that you can just run up to and they're not going to back away and you pick them up and throw them about. Like, they're not like what you can do with a mammal, you know, like a furry animal. Chickens can sometimes be more like that. Like there's that video of that chicken that hugs people. And ducks can be really tame. When I had Forrest and Benedict, when they were ducklings, they used to run after me and like come nuzzle in my neck because they were ducklings. And then when they got older and went out with all the other ducks, they learned how to be a proper duck, so they didn't like me as much. But Forrest used to still chase after me, and so did Norman. But Forrest I sold because we just had too many. Well, not sold, I gave him to this person that I knew had ducks for free. And Norman, who I had, who sadly passed away, I don't know if it was from old age or I don't really know. Sometimes, in my experience anyway, a duck can just die and you don't really know the reason for it. And that's what happened to him. I think it might have been a mixture of the cold and wet, and he just wasn't in a position to withstand it, I guess. Yeah, he was my tamest duck. He used to run around after me, nib at my boots. Like, I put my hand there and he'd nuzzle his head into it. He was great, but he was also like really protective of his birds, so him chasing after me wasn't him liking me. It was him chasing me away, but still I like the fact that he wasn't scared to run after me, you know what I mean? And so yeah, in terms of actually taming them, don't expect them to be like, to love being picked up and thrown about and stroked all the time. That's something I've noticed also. They don't really like it if you come at them from the back and just try to stroke their feathers. The best way for me to make them come close to me, or like let them not be scared of me, is one, the drakes are going to be more are going to be braver when they approach you because they've got to protect their girls. And two, if you put your beak out, like not your beak, your hand out like that, there's a hole for them to put their beak in, and for some reason they really like doing it, and they'll like nibble around your hands and things like that. So that's like a really nice way to get a connection with them, and you feel like you're stroking them, but in reality they're just pecking your hand. It's really good, like in terms of making steps to actually get them more used to you, and just be around them as much as you can, not to a point that it stresses them out, but if you're around them more, then obviously they're going to become more accustomed to you and not be as scared of you, you know, trying to stroke them and stuff like that. And obviously when they're younger and they're ducklings, you can spend a lot of time with them and feed them from hand and hold them and stroke them. because then when they're older they'll be more accustomed to you. Because I know this stuff works, because these ducks over here were raised by one of my ducks in that pen called Matilda. Oh, that scared you. And that's another thing, something scared them and they ran towards me. I think that's a good sign, because they'd probably run away from me more. Yeah, I know this works because those ducks over there were raised by another duck of mine called Matilda, who's the black one there. And they don't like me at all. They sprint away from me whenever I go near them. It's really hard for them to become accustomed to me, because Matilda was never like a fan of me, for whatever reason. Peach is in that pen. I can't really go in there because I'd have to put these away and then have the other ducks out, because otherwise they'll fight. Peaches is probably my tamest duck, because if I sit on like the floor when everything with her beak happened, she'd come and sit on my lap, and I can actually stroke her and like stroke her beak and stuff like that. So yeah, do those things. Make sure to approach them like this, and they'll nibble your hand. Be around them as much as you can. Use treats like dried mealworms and corn, stuff that's actually going to get them excited. When they're ducklings, give them a lot of attention. Make sure they know that you're not anything to be afraid of. If you can raise your own ducklings, then do that. And also don't expect them to, you know, be totally welcoming towards you at all times, because they are birds. They're naturally scared of things that can hurt them, and to them you are one of those things. So have realistic goals, but you'll be able to make some progress, I'm sure. So thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, I have others like this on my channel. I'd appreciate it a lot if you liked the video and then subscribed. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.